Okay, enough dog footage. Let's come to LumaFusion. Some guys of you asked me to do a tutorial about my showreel of 2.0. So I made it. I made a tutorial. Actually, I wouldn't call it a tutorial. I would call it a step-by-step show of what I did. But I don't show you where exactly to set keyframes. That's your job. You have to practice yourself and you will get better. But let's jump into LumaFusion and you will see what I mean. Welcome to the first LumaFusion 2.0, let's say, tutorial, show, whatever you want to call it the way you like it. This is the whole timeline of my LumaFusion 2.0 showreel. So everything I've did except the intro, but that's not important. And my aim was, during this edit, to make a fashion style video that introduces LumaFusion 2.0 and all its features. And it has to be fast and bold. So fashion style means fast cuts, color changes, zooms out and in, fast transitions. Just watch one of those fashion videos on YouTube and you will see what I mean. And it has to be edited right on the music, so it has to be right on point. Okay, but let's start from the beginning. So first, as you can see, there's just one clip panning from the left to the right in really noir color, so nearly black and white, maybe some sepia in it, but nothing colorful, because I want to create a kind of sad feeling. The meaning was LumaFusion 1.7 is gone and was just the beginning. The first really creative stuff I did was this 6-clip multi-screen showing different scenes from different cities, landscapes, day and night, popping colors. So they're just showing live, the opposite of this ruins here. So a difficulty here was to, on the one hand, always hitting the beat. So the beat making the different videos appear, and always having the same size and gap between the videos. Therefore, I just divided the screen in 100% and divided through 6, always making sure there's the same gap in between, and just used the cropping to crop the clips. Then the next one. Here we've got a really colorful landscape, and the editing is moving really fast. So we've got the whole landscape, a zoom in, zoom out on the one side, but another zoom in with black and white color on the other side. It's pretty simple to do. All you need is the base video, so the zoomed out version, and the same clip zoomed in like this, you can see over here, with the noir color effect, so it's getting black and white with high contrasts. And then we've got this one. This is made out of 3 clips, as you can see here. The base clip around here, the black and white clip, which is pretty much the base clip in a small version. So it's just made smaller, as you can see here. And then again, the colorful clip, even smaller than the black and white version. Pretty easy, but nice effect. And then again, the base version, but with a nice LUT on it. That's it, pretty simple, but you have to be creative and you have to edit right on the music. The next sequence is showing nothing else than LumaFusion screen recordings over there and over there on a green screen surface. In the first clip, it's this iPad here. If we go out, as you can see, it has a green screen. So this is the base clip. And it just laid the screen recording over it. And on the second one, we've got this big advertisement board on a street. And it's also a green screen, as you can see here, with the screen recording of LumaFusion behind it. So yeah, LumaFusion screen recording appears just on the advertisement board. And the gag here was to like zooming in when the word bigger appears. So the advertisement board appears bigger. So everybody understands what's going on. Then we've got pretty much the same style like before on the landscape. Again, zoomed out version, zoom in, black and white, color change, so different sides. Pretty simple. Then we are showing the color grading. And as you can see, we need 4 clips, of course. So the non-saturated version of both clips as a base, and then the color graded versions showing off. So they show the color grading ability of LumaFusion. And what you have to do to show the color graded versions is use keyframes and crop the images from top to bottom. So they are showing off the color graded versions. So as you can see here on the right side, right here, look at the bottom slider, it's at 0. So now it's totally hiding the color graded version. So it's hidden behind the non-color graded version. And once I'm sliding to the end, the bottom slider is at 100%, totally hiding the non-color graded version, and the color graded version shows up. And the same with the other side, just the opposite direction. Then there is this sequence. I had to do this in an extra project because the file was just too big, so not even 6 layers was enough. But what I did is just screenshots of the layouts, of the different layouts, and then moved them with keyframes so they are showing off like this. Wasn't too precise because it's a really fast sequence, and the only intention was to show off that there are many layers but no details. Then this is just a stock footage. Again, half side zoomed in a bit, nothing special, but both are showing the same, just a zoomed in version on the other side. So this gives a kind of like deeper impact. Then we have this clock. I've just used it because I like the effect of a clock going or showing the direction of the train following, which is a kind of cool transition itself, even without special transitions. But I've added one of my zoom transitions of my LumaFusion Ultimate bundle to them, and so we've got this nice effect, zoom in, zoom out, nice transition. The same here, nice zoom out transition, then whip pan transition or whip burst transition, roll world transition, whip left. Then I've added some of my callout titles. Again, they are video files with a green screen as a background. So it's pretty simple to add them. Only add a green screen here and you have a perfect callout title with animation. They are also included in the Ultimate bundle. The same with that one down there. And this text boxes, also just a animation, pretty simple to use. I really like the idea of it. Then again, zoom in, mirroring. It's pretty simple. Again, a green screen. The effect here, it's just the fast motion. So everything seen for itself is simple and boring. So like this, wow, what does it show? But the movement of the black image with a little zoom here and so on, it pops, it really pops. That's just the whole effect in this video. Then here, just someone cutting red, green and yellow stuff and just making it black and white and adding some color to it makes it look pop. And there's nothing special about it. I just used cutted sequences, so I cropped them to one side, to 1/3 exactly, and then added red color layer, this one here, so red. Played around a bit with the colors, and so we've got this effect. And the same with the other ones. I added green and this one blue wash. So we've got this nice effect. And then all three at the same time. Pretty cool. But without the background this time, so again, a bit popping. And that's the whole edit. Okay guys, this was the kind of tutorial. I even don't know how to call it yet, so we call it just tutorial. Yeah, that was the tutorial. I hope you understand that I couldn't show everything because it's just too much, but I have shown all the stuff I did in this video in one of my tutorials. So if you watched all my tutorials, you'll be able to recreate what I've done, and that's also the thing you should do, because if you practice, you will get better and better and understand the editing flow. So what I would recommend you is downloading stock footage. So there are heaps of stock footage sites around. You could use Storyblocks or just use free sites. It doesn't have to be the perfectly matching footage, just footage. And then try to add a nice beat to it and then add it right on the beat, and playing around with motions, colors, zooms, whatever you have seen in this video. And it would be amazing if you guys just upload your results to YouTube and post a link underneath this video in the comment section, so I can see what you've done and you can show what you've created. That would be amazing. I hope you guys like this idea. I'm excited to see what you will create. And don't forget to subscribe and give thumbs up so you won't miss any video in future. And we will see each other the next time, guys.